Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we want to talk about world's top 10 amazing bulldozers that are at another level. Let's start! Number 10. The Caterpillar D9T, the heavyweight champion of bulldozers. With a roar of 436 horsepower, it's like the Arnold Schwarzenegger of the construction world. Weighing a whopping 47.8 tons, it's not exactly nimble, but who needs a bulldozer that gets at ballot? It's got a need for a speed too, cruising at 14.3 km per hour, making it the dragster of the dirt. And when it's time to hit the hay, this hulking beast can curl up with a transport height of 4 meters. Just imagine it's tucking itself into a bulldozer-sized bed. The life of a D90. Number 9. Meet the Komatsu D155AX, the Masco flexing beast of the construction jungle. With a horsepower of 264 kW, it's like having an Olympic weightlifter on your work site. These heavyweight champs tip the scale at a whopping 40,506 kg, equally 89,300 lbs, making the heavyweight champion of the bulldozers. When it comes to scooping up the earth, its blade can hold 9.4 to 11.9 cubic meters, 12.3 to 15.6 cubic yards of the good stuff. It's basically the bulldozer version of a hungry hippo, but for dirt. So let's just say, if the dirt has a heavyweight championship, the D155AX would be the undefeated champ, no doubt. Number 8. The Doan DDL580, the bulldozer with more power than your grandma's secret chili recipe. Sporting a net power of 152 kW, 205 AP, this bad boy is ready to bulldozer its way into your heart. Weighing in at 19,304 kg, 42,558 lb, it's like the heavyweight champion of the dead world. Need to scoop up some serious earth? Fear not, it's blade with rims of 3,251 mm to 3,861 mm, 128 to 152 inches, has got you covered. It's the bulldozer that moonlights as a magician, making dirt disappear. So if you've got some earth that need moving, the 850K is your trusty sidekick, ready to dig, scoop, and tramp its way to glory. Number 7. The LIEBHERR PR776, the bulldozer that eats mountain for breakfast and acts for seconds. Clocking in at an operating weight of 71,800 to 73,189 kg, this heavyweight contender is the Hercule of bulldozer. Its blade capacity of 18.50 to 22 cubic meters is like having a mammoth-sized spoon to scoop up the earth's pudding. Powered by a roaring engine output of 565 kW, 768 AP, it's got more horsepower than a stable of race horses. And don't even get started on its travel speed, 10.50 km per hour. It's basically the Usain Bolt of the construction world, just without the running shorts. Number 6. The Sany D6R, the bulldozer with the power to turn mountain into molehills and the fitness of the bulldozer ballast dancer. With a power source boasting 110 kW, 150 AP, it's like the rock star of the construction, cranking up the volume to 11. Weighing in at a hefty 18,669 kg, it's not just a bulldozer, it's a heavyweight champion of the dead world. When it's time to scoop up the action, its bucket can handle a hefty 5.61 cubic meters. It's basically the bulldozer with a bottomless appetite for dirt. So, whether it's a dirt shoveling concert or a ballad of bulldozing finishes, the CAT D6R is ready to steer the show and leave the audience of dirt cheering for an encore. Number 5. Let me present the Doan DDL580, the bulldozer that's so powerful as one-arm wrestler, a tornado, and one. With an engine power bursting a whooping 294 kilowatt, it's got more muscle than a bodybuilder on a protein shake bink. Speed? Hold on to your hard hats, because it zooms at a breakneck 40 km per hour. Forget tortoise. This is the hair of the construction site, and when it's time to scoop up the dirt, its bucket can handle a max of 6.6 cubic meters. That's like shoveling up a small mountain in one go. Weighing in at 35.7 tons, it's the heavyweight champion, and with a transport height of 3.86 meters, it's waving to other machines from the top of the construction food chain. Boom, bulldozer's magic. Number 4. Hold on to your construction helmets, because here comes the Sany SD32, the bulldozer with more oomph than a double shot of espresso. Packing a punch with 235 kilowatt of engine power, it's basically the Hulk of bulldozer, ready to smash through any dirt in its path. Weighing in at 37.2 tons, it's not a lightweight contender. This bulldozer means business. Zooming along at a zippy 11.5 km per hour, it's like a rare car disguised as a bulldozer. When it's time to hit the tower or the construction site, it stirs itself at a transport height of 3.64 meters and a width of 4.13 meters, making a grand entrance wherever it goes. So if you need a heavy lifter with a dash of penetrators, the SD32 is your bulldozer in shining armor. Number 3. The K1650M, the bulldozer that's got the move like Jagger and the power to match. With an engine power of 112 kilowatt, it's the Beyonce of the construction world, fierce and fabulous. Zooming at a speed 9.3 km per hour. It's basically a bulldozer version of a race car, ready to roam through your construction challenges. When it's time to hit the hay, this beauty tucked in nicely at a transport height of 2.94 meters, weighing in at a solid 17.12 tons. It's not your average lightweight, more like the heavyweight champion of the bulldozer arena, and with a transport width of 3.32 meters, it's like the bulldozer saying, "I'm here, I'm big, and I'm ready to roll." Number 2. The new Holland D180, the bulldozer that's more pumped up than a gym rat on protein shake. With an engine power of 143 kilowatt, it's flexing its muscle like a bodybuilder in a speeder competition. Weighing in at 22.7 tons, it's not your average lightweight. This bulldozer is basically the Arnold Schwarzenegger of the construction world. Zooming at a speedy 10.6 km per hour, it's like the Usain Bolt of the bulldozer, leaving its competitors in the dust. And when it's time to hit the tower or construction site, it struts itself at a transport width of 3.9 meters and a height of 3.23 meters, making an entrance that turns heads. The D180, where power meets pizzas. Number 1. Behold the D37588, the bulldozer that could bulldozer a mountain without breaking a sweat. With a horsepower of 455 kilowatt, that's like having a heart of race horse under the hood. It's the Usain Bolt bulldozer, zooming through the construction world at lightning speed, weighing in at a whopping 74,090 kilograms, 163,340 lbs, as the heavyweight champion, ready to go toe-to-toe with any party of dirt. And when it's come to skipping, as blade can handle a jaw-dropping 18.5 to 22 cubic meters. It's basically the bulldozer with a bottomless pit for a pro kit. So if you're looking for a dirt-devouring, weightlifting, speed demon bulldozer, the D37588 is your heavy metal hero of the construction site. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you don't forget to like, and if you subscribe to my channel, we will definitely appreciate it. See you next time!